I think recently I have believed a little more in ghosts, but like I've never personally had a ghost interaction, so that's why I'm not like a full believer.
You just said you saw shadows in a morgue.
I think I see shadows. I think my mind's just playing games with me because it's 7 a.m.
Yeah.
and I haven't had enough coffee. I think like once I have a full ghost experience, I'll be like, yes, ghosts over science.
Ghosts over science. Can we make that a shirt? Ghosts over science.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to perform an autopsy?
Ever wanted to know how accurate your favorite crime drama is?
If you're brave enough,
Join us inside the morgue. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Inside the Morgue. We are your favorite pathology duo, and also hopefully your favorite podcast hosts, Jess and Alice. That's Jess.
that's Alice.
We got to start doing that now. This week, we're doing a fun little mini episode talking about some dark tourism. You know, we love that shit.
I feel like you guys love it too, so
I
we're
hope
doing
so.
this for you.
I hope you love it. So I just want to explain a little bit why we're doing this specific area. So I hosted a Summerween extravaganza this last weekend at my parents' house in upstate New York. It was supposed to be a bachelorette party for reasons I won't get into right now. I'm not getting married anymore. So I revamped it into a Summerween extravaganza with some of my favorite ladies, which if you guys didn't know, Jess is one of those people.
It was the best weekend.
So
We carved a watermelon.
we carved a watermelon like a jack-o'-lantern and we named him Jack-o'-melon.
And it was so easy.
It was so much easier than carving a pumpkin. Yeah, I highly recommend. If you're watching this and you still have access to get watermelons, carve one like a jack-o'-lantern. It's so much fun. But while we were driving upstate, Jess and I were carpooling and we were going to pick up my sister and a few other friends, and we were driving through Jersey, and for some reason Jess was really excited to be driving.
I've been to Jersey so many times. I don't know why I was so excited this time.
She was really excited about Jersey. And then we were driving back from upstate New York, and we were thinking, we're like, oh my gosh, we were driving back on like a Sunday. We'd been in the car for so long.
It was such a long drive.
And we were talking about like, oh my God, we still have to record the podcast this week. What are we going to talk about? And just like, let's talk about something in New Jersey. It's like, you know what? I support this new obsession with Jersey.
I also saw the Statue of Liberty twice.
Which
was really the highlight of the weekend.
You saw the back of it, and we drove past it in the distance. So it wasn't like we went to it. It was,
don't take away my moment.
No, because I had the same reaction, and I was so excited that you saw it. I'm from New York, and I was like, oh my God, the Statue of Liberty from behind in Jersey.
Look at that.
It was also like 6 a.m. at that point.
We were so delusional.
Yep. It was a time. It was a great time. Anyway, while I was driving, Jess Googled dark tourism in New Jersey and found Burlington County Prison. So without further ado, let's get into Jess's favorite state at the moment. I really thought she was into Minnesota, but like
no, Minnesota's still top tier.
Minnesota was pretty great.
You betcha.
You betcha.
So the Burlington County Prison is said to be a haunted establishment in New Jersey. It was built in 1811 and it is now operated as a museum.
Mm-hmm.
We should go.
We should
do it for the pod.
We should do it for the pod.
It was built by architect Robert Mills. It was one of his first designs, and it, at the time, was considered a state-of-the-art. It operated as a prison from the time it was built until 1966.
That's a long time. I think it's like
1811. That's over 100 years.
It's over 150 years. Yeah.
Damn, I can't do math.
I mean, you were right.
I can't read.
You were correct. It's over 100 years. I was just a jerk and had to one-up you.
Like the older sibling you are.
Damn. Okay, keep going.
So by the time it closed, it was the oldest continually used prison in the U.S. One of the more well-known inmates was Albert DeSalvo, who had been arrested in Jersey on indecent exposure charges. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because DeSalvo would later be discovered as the Boston Strangler, which is wild.
That's pretty crazy. So early laws in New Jersey required that prisoners convicted of capital crimes be executed in the county where they were convicted of those crimes. So public hangings often took place in the prison yard, but one of the earliest executions in the 1930s, which was Joel Clough, I could be pronouncing this wrong, it's Clough, I'm pronouncing it like dough. Joel Clough. And we'll talk about him a few times. He comes up a lot.
Joel Doe.
Joel Doe took place on public land a few miles away from the prison, and according to records, Joel was later buried on the prison grounds in an area where a large tree now grows, and it is believed that his ghost haunts the area. This is a total side note, but I want to be composted and made into a tree.
This is not new news.
I know, I'm just reminding people. Some people might be new. It's your first time listening. I want to be a tree when I die. Clough, then 29, was convicted of murdering a woman named Mary W. Hamilton in Bordentown who had turned down his advances. I don't know if you caught this. We also drove past Bordentown.
We did?
We did.
I missed it?
I've been to Bordentown. I've been there. Like if I'm meeting family sometimes that's from New York, we'll meet in Jersey, and we've met in Bordentown before. And we drove past signs for it.
I'm so upset.
Oh, well, I didn't know we were doing this, or I would have pointed it out.
I know.
So this jerk killed a woman for turning down his advances. He actually escaped prison, but was later recaptured and confined to what is called the, quote, death cell on the upper floor of the prison.
The, quote, dungeon or max security cell is located in the center of the top floor. This location was very intentional because it prevents escaping by digging, and it minimizes communication with other inmates and guarantees constant surveillance by guards. They really thought of everything.
They really did. Well, after this guy escaped.
Right. And they were like, you know what? We can't have this.
We need to do something.
There are very small windows and an iron ring in the center of the prison, in the center for the prisoner to be chained. Policy of the time was to chain the inmate in their...
Naked. I had a typo and it says named. It's naked.
It was to chain the inmate while they're naked.
Yes. Not named.
As you might expect, this dungeon cell is allegedly haunted, and it is rumored that Joel Clough's ghost can be heard moaning. There's also still graffiti from the inmates of the room that's preserved on the walls. That's so spooky.
That's so spooky.
That might be spookier than the ghost.
I think it is spookier than the ghost. But I also think it's crazy that it's like been preserved all these years.
I wonder if they preserved it for the museum purposes?
Oh, I bet you they did. Yeah. So besides execution, other violent deaths also took place on the prison grounds. In the 1920s, some inmates made an escape to the lowest level of the prison. And while trying to make their escape, they murdered a guard that was near the kitchen. And decades later, another breakout occurred, and yet another guard was murdered in the same exact area. So the last execution to take place on the grounds was in March 1906. Rufus Johnson and George Small had been found guilty of murdering English-born governess Florence Allinson at a refuge for homeless children in Morristown. Rufus Johnson and George Small were executed just 2 months after their crime.
So the Burlington County Prison offers ghost tours all year round, except October.
Lame.
Because they're a museum. They probably do like haunted attractions in October.
But I want to do a ghost tour in October.
Well,
do you think they'll make an exception for us?
I don't think so.
Probably
We're
not.
Nobodies.
We have a podcast.
I have a podcast. Let me in.
I get that all the time. There's probably so many annoying people with a podcast. They're like, let me in. I have a podcast.
The most common ghost is believed to haunt the area that Joel Clough is, that he was around, with guards and prisoners hearing him moaning, rattling chains, and smelling cigarette smoke as soon as 1833 after he was executed and buried on the grounds.
I mean, at that point, so he was executed in, I think, that year. So, like, his cigarette smoke could have just been lingering.
It could have.
But the moaning and rattling chains was probably his ghost.
A tall man apparition has been also reported to be seen walking the basement. Orb photos, which I think are the coolest thing.
I was just going to ask how you feel about orb photos.
I think
we're going to talk about this in a minute.
Okay.
And I'm also going to talk about ghost hunting in a minute.
Okay. So orb photos have been taken by visitors and ghost hunters alike. And during renovations, construction workers reported that their tools would go missing and later appear in locked cells. Many visitors reported that they feel watched even when they're alone. That's creepy AF.
I feel like I don't want to invalidate these people's experiences, but I feel like I'm just paranoid. I always think
I'm
someone's
just
watching.
paranoid.
I always think someone's watching me. And like I have to tell myself, nobody's watching you.
That's
This
the
is just
thing.
your
Like, I always think
anxiety.
somebody's
Take
like,
your medication.
I always think somebody's like talking about me or thinking about me, and I'm just self-centered.
I'm always thinking about you. But it's all positive. I just love you so much. I'm thinking like, wow, look at her cool scalpel tattoo.
Wow. Look at those shoes.
Thank you. I painted these. Orb photos though.
Orb photos.
So I love orb
Do you
photos.
have like personal experience with orb photos?
Yeah. So actually, the house that you were at this weekend, I think I've mentioned this
Is it
before.
haunted?
Yeah,
Did
my-
I stay at a haunted house?
You stayed at a haunted house. My grandma haunts it.
Shit.
She's a nice ghost though. She watches out for
What's
us.
your grandma's name?
Barbara. Yeah, Grandma
Barbara
Megan.
haunted me.
Yeah, but we've taken photos around there before and seen orbs.
Why didn't we do that? Why didn't you tell me this?
I'm sorry. You're now like making me realize that would have been very on theme for the
It
summer ween weekend. I
would've.
didn't want to exploit my grandma's ghost for summer ween.
It's okay. I
She probably would've
understand.
loved it.
Barbara would have felt offended.
Yeah. But I also wanted to talk about the tools going missing and appearing in locked cells. Very, very creepy. It creeped me out initially when I read that, but now I'm like realizing like, could the construction workers have been messing with each other and just like throwing them in because like they're bars. I'm picturing traditional prison cells that are like barred.
Yeah,
You
can
just like
throw
I'm gonna
something
take his
in.
hammer and throw it in there, and he's gonna be freaked out.
This is the greatest prank.
That's
Peter's never gonna see it.
Peter, I want to prank you so hard. That's something I would do. Yeah. Do you have experience with orb photos?
I don't. I think
Damn.
Dom's mom does, because she used to work or volunteer at Salem Mansion, which is a
Oh, you've
haunted
mentioned
mansion.
this.
And I think I've talked about this before on a few pods.
Mention it again. Do it.
It's this haunted mansion. I really don't know I don't have much backstory other than it's haunted.
Mention as much as you can. We have
But
time
she
to
used to
go.
work there, and like ghost hunters would come, and like I think she like just had experience with like seeing the orb photos.
Mm-hmm. She never took one herself.
I don't think so.
I don't actually. You know what? I think all the orb photos my mom took. I don't know if I ever took one myself. Actually, no. I think I did once. I took one picture in like the backyard area, and there was just a weird orb that wasn't explained. It was Barbara's also my sister's name, so I have to keep reminding myself that you're talking about my grandmother.
Grandma Barbara.
Grandma Barbara. But something I want to talk about, I'm going on a tangent right now. Ghost hunters.
Okay.
So
I've always wanted to do like a ghost hunting thing.
I have too, but that's not what I'm going to talk about right now. I went to a murder mystery dinner, or not dinner,
Yes,
like a
you
murder
did.
mystery event a couple days ago with my friends Amanda and Jess, different Jess. And the role that I got cast, like we got to pick our roles. My friend just picked mine. Like she signed us all up and picked our tickets, and she assigned me the ghost hunter. Was my vibe, and it was so much fun. And like
I bet.
my role in the event was I was supposed to. We were having dinner at like a quote unquote haunted mansion, and I was supposed to encourage. I gave people cameras to go take orb photos. Was my role.
That's so cool.
But I was a con artist, guys. I didn't actually believe in it.
Faking it.
And I hired a fake ghost bride. The other role that was open was the ghost bride. And my friend Jess was like, I didn't think you'd want to do that.
Oh.
It kind of would have been funny, though.
We fired our chemist.
Because we fired our chemist. I think it would have been really funny.
That
though.
would have been really
Looking back on it, I'm like, that could have been
That was a missed opportunity.
really
but
funny.
I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah, no, she was really cool about it. It was just, I cracked up when she texted me that. She's like, there were 4 options available. I thought the ghost hunter was your vibe, and I wanted this one, and Amanda wanted this one, and then it was between ghost hunter and bride. And so I just went with my gut. I was like, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I appreciate you, but that would have been real funny. I can laugh about it now, guys. But yeah, feeling watched when you're alone, it's never a good feeling. Especially, but like, do you think it's
wait, when you're in the morgue and you're by yourself and you have like bodies out
all the time?
what do you feel?
Whenever I am in the Lodox area, so we have a Lodox, which is a low dosage x-ray machine. We've talked about it before. It does a full body scan x-ray. We try to do that for everybody that comes in. Whenever I'm in there by myself,
I feel watched
I see something
all the time.
every time. And so
and I'm
there's-
like, did the doors open and they didn't open?
So there's sliding glass doors that like block that room off from the main morgue. And
But
then
there's other sliding doors to
Yeah.
go into the main
So
suite.
you have to walk into the main autopsy suite, and then you go to the right and you walk to the Lodox area. And you have to
Mhm.
walk through one sliding glass door, and then to get the Lodox area, more sliding clear glass doors. I don't know if it's me seeing some kind of weird reflection in the glass.
Yeah.
I constantly think like you're walking in. I see somebody walking in.
That was me this morning. Our machine has also been giving us a lot of issues, and I just want to smash it. I don't know if did somebody come out today to fix it?
No.
Oh, they suck. Well,
no, then let's not blast Lodox right now. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Anyway, I constantly think every time I'm in that room, I see something. It must be like a reflection or just my mind playing games on me.
Or a
but
ghost.
I constantly think I see the door opening and somebody walking in.
That's what I see every time. And like we do later shifts now. And so the person who's on the latest until 11 p.m. in office will try to do as many like bodies they can Lodox.
Yeah.
So that it's easier for the person working in the morning. So like I'll be in there back by myself 10:30 p.m.
It's weird.
And I'm like, somebody just walked in here. And like I won't hear the doors open, the doors won't open, but like I see feet, like in my peripheral vision, I see somebody walking.
I always think I see like a black shadow walking by.
That's what I see.
Is our morgue haunted? This is how we find out.
Oh, we're haunted. This happened in the last
Do you
morgue
remember?
too.
I was just gonna say that when
We
you heard
heard-
a noise, and I heard a noise, and I was like, "Oh, is Alice here?"
Yeah, we talked about that in, I think it was episode 19, our Autopsy of Jane Doe episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I heard
Which is a great episode. 19 and 20. Go
19
watch
and 20
them.
were a lot of fun. But yeah, our offices in the old building shared a wall, and we were
cut off from the rest
we were
of the
cut off
office.
from the office area. We were fully in the morgue. It was just the two of us, and it was just the layout of the building. Nothing intentional. But we worked like slightly different shifts. So you would get in before me, and I would get in. I would
Just
stay
an hour
later than
after,
you.
yeah.
Yeah. And there was one time it was like before I got in, you heard papers rustling from my office. And then
It
the
was
same
weird.
day, I heard papers rustling from your office when you weren't there. And I just went up to the offices. I was like, this is not my business. I don't need to be haunted today. But I will say that office had a mouse.
I was just gonna say we had a mouse trap, and I think we did catch a mouse.
We did catch a mouse. I brought in a humane mouse trap because I like animals, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna kill it. But yeah, there was a
that
mouse.
morgue was also haunted
It was
because
definitely haunted.
It
but
was an old hospital, and where we worked was the morgue of the hospital.
Yeah.
So it was haunted.
There were
Everywhere is haunted.
everywhere's haunted, guys.
My niece has been talking about ghosts recently, and she's never talked about ghosts before. She's 3, and
Oh,
I know.
haunted child.
and she was staying with my sister's mother-in-law is helping them while my sister just had her baby. And so Jane is staying with Sophia, and they're staying at Jane's house, which Sophia doesn't often stay at. And Sophia one night was like, I think she calls her Mimi. Mimi, there was a man at the end of my bed. And Jane was like, what?
Tell
What
me
man?
Tell me more. Or maybe not.
And my mom told me this the other night, and my mom was like, she's never talked about ghosts. Like, what is this? And I was like, I swear, toddlers see shit.
Toddlers do see shit.
Toddlers and dogs see shit.
I feel like I was spooky when I was 3, and I just never.
You never got out of it. It was never a phase,
wasn't
Mom.
a phase, Mom. No, I feel like my younger sister said some spooky shit when she was 3 also about the House of State
Mm-hmm.
and like seeing my grandma around. And I was like, I remember because I'm significantly older than her. So I was 10 years old, and I just remember her like saying all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, what is that?
Like, who are you? And what did you do with my
You're
sister?
haunted. But at least it's our grandma that's haunting you. And I got a man at the end of the bed.
Yeah,
It's so scary.
It's weird.
If you have any weird ghost stories from either your childhood, or if you have a child or niece, nephew, child in your life who has said something weird and spooky, I want to know
all about it.
I want to know all about it. Please shoot me a DM. Oh my god, wait, can we
Just comment on one of our shorts. I need to know.
I want a mini-sode where we just talk about, we read people's like spooky shit children said.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna make this happen. So you have to comment something spooky.
We'll put it on our stories. We'll do like a Q&A on our
Yes.
stories. Like send us
a
the
great
spooky thing.
idea.
Either your child said, you said as a child, and it was never explained. I want to know.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
want to
God.
collect some data on this.
This is amazing.
We're gonna collect some data on spooky children. Spooky children are my favorite.
I love them.
I love a spooky child. Oh, is that it?
Is that it?
Might be it.
That's the end of our
Um,
episode.
I thought I had another. Oh, there was another slide talking about. Oh no, never mind. This was the slide we talked about how they have tours from 7 p.m. until midnight for ghost tours,
Except October.
except October. But you're probably right. It's probably because it's busy season.
Exactly.
I
Like
know
the
they've
recording
been
studio
featured.
that we have is also a haunted house.
Yes, yeah, Young Drunk Studios downstairs. There's a haunted house, Lincoln Mills.
Check 'em
I've
out.
never been because I have said in this podcast before, as much as I love spooky shit, I love spooky movies. I hate haunted houses.
No, I refuse.
I also hate haunted or spooky video games, as you've all literally witnessed.
Should we do it again?
No. You can literally, in the last one, you can see me like trying not to throw up. I'm like so pale and I'm sitting there like not even.
And it's me.
You're fully playing the game and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna
It's
lose
me
it.
freaking out about how into it I am and how I don't understand what's happening.
I took my glasses off because like it was moving too
I've
fast.
had enough.
I had enough. But those shorts did so well.
That was such a funny episode.
Sacrifice myself for the content.
Yeah.
If you have been to Burlington County Prison or you know what, any other dark tourism spot and you want us to like, chat about it,
Right. Literally anywhere in the world that is spooky, we'll talk about it.
please let us know. And
Ooh,
again,
we should do the catacombs.
oh my God, I want to go to the catacombs so bad. The catacombs in
they're
Paris.
super spooky.
They are super spooky. We should
do them.
Just a casual trip to Paris. You think work will let us take
A
that
day
time off?
trip.
Do you think there's any kind of work training that they'll pay for in Paris?
I would find it. We need to know about this policy.
Yeah. If you've been to any spooky places, please let us know. Let us know your thoughts, feelings. If you believe in ghosts, I feel like a lot of our listeners actually don't believe in ghosts. We've gotten that before where they're like, we've posted some morbid curiosity questions from the game we play, and they're just like, no, I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in science. And I'm like, I believe in both because I believe in whimsy. I'm just kidding. I think you can be whimsical and not believe in ghosts. That was a joke.
I think I do believe more in science. I think recently I have believed a little more in ghosts, but like I've never personally had a ghost interaction, so that's why I'm not like a full believer.
You just said you saw shadows in a morgue.
I think I see shadows. I think my mind's just playing games with me because it's 7 a.m.
Yeah.
and I haven't had enough coffee. I think like once I have a full ghost experience, I'll be like, yes, ghosts over science.
Ghosts over science. Can we make that a shirt? Ghosts over science. I do also lean towards the scientific, but I don't know. I've just always had like a weird
Whimsical.
whimsical
You're quirky and
connection.
whimsical.
So I'm a manic pixie dream girl, guys, and I believe in ghosts, even though I'm in my 30s. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I've never fully given up on the like, maybe there could be something
know.
else here.
I think there has to
Some
be
kind of
something
presence.
else. We just can't see it.
Yeah.
And that's why only toddlers and dogs can see things.
And cats.
Yes.
Is Nova haunted?
Sometimes she just barks at shit. And like, there was one night she like woke us up at like 3 a.m. and she was like barking her head off. And I was like, what the fuck is happening with this dog? I also think that she just has amazing hearing like dogs do.
She does have those
And
big ears.
She has satellites for ears.
She does. She does.
You can see them.
They're right there.
satellites.
Tattoo of them. She got.
And there's like frogs in our backyard that's like go all night. So I think she hears them and like gets startled. But like she hasn't done that recently.
She was real upset when I came into your house in the middle of the night the other night. I came to
She's
sleep
not used
over.
to other people walking around when me and Dom are in our room with her. She's like, okay, we're all here. I'm good. And then she heard Alice walking around the other night when she stayed over. And she was like, what is happening?
I heard like from your bedroom door. She was like
she was trying to protect us.
like against the door, and I heard. And I was like, I'm just going to pee. I'm so sorry.
She's trying to protect her pack.
And then you like let her out a little bit, and she like came out. She started giving me the butt
yell at
wiggles.
her and say, shut up.
She like gave me the butt wiggles. I was okay. She's not mad at me. She doesn't know who I was.
She just doesn't. She just doesn't understand.
She doesn't get it.
She's like a toddler.
Yeah. It was very funny.
She's not
Toddlers
even-
famously growl at strangers. Although I'm not a stranger.
You're a loud girl.
I'm the loud girl. I'm too loud for Nova. All
But
right.
anyway, we'll wrap this episode
Yes,
up.
we've
been
gone on so many
long enough.
tangents, and I love it.
So thanks for watching this episode, guys. You can catch us on Instagram at Inside the Morgue Pod. On TikTok, I think it's also Inside the Morgue Pod. You can email us. Again, like DM us your ghost stories now. We'll also post it on our IG story, so you can see it there too. but we'll make a story about that. Hit up Young Junk for if
Heck
you're
yeah.
wanting to start a podcast and don't know how to. Hit them up and they'll talk you through it.
Yeah. Ven, do you know where the people can reach out if they want to start a podcast with Young Junk?
They can reach out to terry@youngjunk.com.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Do it.
So thanks for watching again, and we'll see you next time for a brand new dissection. Bye.
Young John!